it's on Facebook and stuff. Everybody wants to see it on YouTube, or they got a camera and stuff for them to see it online. If anybody's, in Minnesota or whatever, they can see it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, that's fine.
Okay.
We're done?
Yep.
All right.
Quit thinking you're here.
Yeah. Well, she was a good mom. We had a lot of fun together. And I could talk to her about anything. We'll joke around. And this was just too unexpected. I thought I had more time with her. She was a good friend, good mom. One thing she always told me that I could take her advice or leave it, but that's her opinion. And if she didn't like it, that was it. Yeah. I had a lot of good memories, a lot of fun times with her. And, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm gonna miss her a lot. If anybody else wants to stand up to say anything, career or whatever, go ahead. Okay, thank you.
Well, I can go and say a little something. I know that we're all family, we all have, great memories and stuff of Connie, and she was a great sister, and as some of the people that came today mentioned, she was always there and always accepted everybody, and she was a lot of fun, and we see that throughout her life. Anybody who knows her, always loved her, always had come with her, which is really good, and a comforting feeling for all of us. And hopefully us all being family, we've had some good times picking up pictures, and memories came back to us after we had buried them for so long, and it was a good laughs, and we got to share them with each other, which was very nice. One of the things that Mike and I found when we were looking at many pictures with Connie was we reminisced about when we first started to date. We were constantly up at Connie's, constantly with her. We would call her and say, we're gonna come up Friday, what are we doing? And she's like, we're gonna go out. You and Mike stay for the weekend, we'll kick Mike or Mark out of their bed, and they can deal with wherever they want to sleep. At that time, Mike was pretty much, in and out of the house a lot, so Mike, we really enjoyed the bedroom, thank you. Did you have a good time? Waterbed moved around a lot, as we dealt with it. So that was, she accepted Mike. She, was there when we were young and in love and growing together and being part of the family. And it's just good memories. We were really close to her. I had many, couple of years, I guess I was up there on a sales route, and every Thursday night she'd know that I was coming to her house, so I didn't have to drive all the way back home. My route was here in McHenry. We were going out for dinner, or we were gonna go out to the bar, or we were gonna do something Thursday night so she could visit and have fun with her sister, and we had, great times. Well, I had my sales route up here. Like I said, we'd go on and on. We went to Canada with her. She was there for, everything we needed her for. She was our big sister, and there was a 19-year difference between her and I didn't feel that at all. I was just like she, was going to high school with me, going, through all my turmoil. So great memories, and I love her very much, and she'll be missed.
So I too spent a lot of time with my big sister Connie. Loved her dearly. I remember very young, she would come, and of course she was out of the house for many years before we grew up, and couldn't wait for her to come. And when she did, we were going to Connie's. Connie, can we come and stay with you? And yes, she would take us every time. Couldn't wait for summer break. We'd go up there and we'd play and play. And a couple of things. One time, she was so supportive. I was up visiting with her, probably for the summer. I stayed for a long time, I remember. And we had some relatives come into town to see my mom and dad. And I don't know how old I was, but I was hurt that they came to see my mom and dad, and I didn't even know that they were in town until the day they were leaving. They called Connie and said, so-and-so's in town, and we're taking off today, but we want to just say hi. And I'm like, I felt crushed, and I felt like I was left out. And Connie, I just remember her, and she said, Carol, why are you so upset? We love you, and they didn't leave you out, you know. And she just did this whole big sister thing that I'll never ever forget. She was so special to me from that day on. And then another time I remember was when I was older, and yeah, we were adults then, and my sister Kathy had a party, a Halloween party she was having, you know. And Connie came down. We were living in Elgin, and she stayed with us, met us at our house, and then we all drove, I don't know how many miles, to this Halloween party. Well, we got to Aurora, and I had forgotten the directions at home in Elgin. And we drove around. I thought I knew where that party was. So we were going right there. Well, I didn't know. And we drove around. I didn't have anybody's phone number. And I remember Connie and Bob, they were trying to talk me into going back home for those directions. And I'm like, no, I'm not going home, stubborn as us Zickers are. If I go home, I'm staying home. And I don't know what Bob and Connie were thinking, but that whole party was my birthday party. It was a surprise birthday party. And poor Connie sitting there like, don't let her go home, Bob. You know, we can't go home because we're coming back, you know. We would have to ruin the whole surprise. But I just wish I was there in her mind to say, you know, to hear what she was thinking. You know, shut up, Carol, and find the party. But yes, she will be missed. We love her dearly, and always supportive and always there with the right answers. Love her. Thank you.
Do I gotta get up and phone?
No, you can sit right there.
Kind of like a second mom to me. Spent a lot of time over there. Matt would talk about that she'd whip his hiney if he needed it. If not, she'd call Dad and they'd come and do it together. I didn't have it like that. Mike coached me. He told me what to say. You know? And she was awesome. She treated me great. She never did that. And you know, I mostly got beat up by Coral and Carol and Kathy. You know, my cousins I loved to death, man. They know the girls beat me up. But all the memories, the pool, Johnburg, Connie and Wayne coming out with the Monte Carlo to Bay Lake. She, man, can't believe she's gone. I love that woman. But anyway, you guys, the Zickers, man, lots of good times. Sorry.
Like, she's why I'm so creative and like, I love working with kids and stuff, and Grandma really like brought that out of me. We always did like arts and crafts, and all the pictures we were looking through, like we were always decorating everything, like the decoration. Like I love decorating for the holidays, and I just always remember going over to her house, like putting those stupid sticker things on the walls and like the windows and the break and everything said. And she always had extras, but man, she's a good grandma, and she was a really good person. She really brought out the good in everything. It was always so truthful, even if it hurts. But yeah, so impressed.
When we're all done, I'd say a prayer when we're all done, so what are you doing or not?
Go ahead. Everybody got it?
Heavenly Father, we just come before you today, just thanking and praising you for all these memories we shared with Connie and what she's done in our life. We ask that you just help to keep those memories alive and remember that. Just, we ask that you, right now, just kind of let us know you're out there and you're still in charge. And just, thank you for everybody hearing us, that you give us safe traveling mercies and other separate ways. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Pray extra harder for Coral. Beat up by girls, beat up by Zigger girls.